Hello, drama lovers. Welcome back to K-pop world. Some moments don't need words. Just a glance, a sudden shift in expression, or footsteps that sound a little too rushed. And that night, under the bright stage lights and nostalgic laughter, someone chose to walk away. Quietly, without explanation. That someone was Xiao Zhan. The reunion event was meant to be filled with warmth, memories, and cheers from fans. But one unexpected moment changed the tone entirely. A hug, not between rivals, not even something scandalous. Just a hug between Wang Yibo and one of his fellow UNIQ members. The same group that once launched both of their careers. But somehow there was something in that hug that couldn't be explained. Something that made Xiao Zhan, who was seated just off stage, suddenly avert his eyes, lower his head, and within minutes disappear from his seat. That night stretched longer than anyone anticipated. Not because of the event schedule, but because of a question left hanging in the air. Did Xiao Zhan leave because he was hurt? The stage lights had just dimmed when the former members of UNIQ were called up one by one. Wang Yibo, now a household name, fashion icon, and acclaimed actor, walked steadily to the center of the stage. His smile was calm, his steps confident. Beside him stood old friends, faces he once trained with, dreamed with, performed with during their youth. One of them, someone who used to be especially close to him, hugged Yibo tightly. Cameras captured the moment perfectly. Arms around shoulders, soft smiles, and eyes that seemed to revisit the past. On the giant screen, the audience saw it as a touching reunion. But from backstage, someone else was watching with a different expression. Xiao Zhan was sitting still at first, but as the hug lingered longer than expected, his expression shifted. No anger, just emptiness, as if he was trying to hide something behind a faint, forced smile. He glanced sideways, took a deep breath, then slowly stood up. No official camera caught the moment he left. But a few fans positioned backstage spotted his figure swiftly walking through a dim corridor, heading toward the exit. And after that, he was gone for the rest of the night. Most people didn't immediately notice Xiao Zhan's absence. The event continued. Members laughed, shared stories, reminisced under the spotlight. But something started to feel missing. An MC casually mentioned that Xiao Zhan would return for the final segment. Yet, as the closing performance began, he never reappeared. On social media, fans were quicker to sense that something was off. Clips of the hug between Wang Yibo and the UNIQ member circulated fast, followed by a short video showing Xiao Zhan watching them before walking off. It all happened so quickly, but it was enough to ignite a storm of speculation. Why did Zhan's expression change right after that hug? He looked like he was holding something in, and then he just left. Are they not on good terms? Zhan looked genuinely sad. The hashtags Xiao Zhan leaves location and Wang Yibo hugs UNIQ quickly began trending. Fans started rewatching every interaction from the night, analyzing even the smallest details in a new light. Some believed fans were overthinking. Others were convinced this was no coincidence. Looking back, the connection between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan has always been shrouded in mystery. Since the Untamed swept through screens across Asia, the duo's chemistry drew praise for being too real. They weren't just co-stars. They shared something deeper, something that fans could feel but couldn't quite define. Behind-the-scenes moments, shared glances on award show stages, and long silences filled with meaning all formed a story that was never officially told. But with great visibility came immense pressure. Rumors, gossip, even attacks. Slowly, they began to drift apart publicly. Yet every now and then, signs of their quiet connection surfaced. Like the time Yibo liked one of Zhan's posts in the middle of the night. Or when Xiao Zhan spoke about someone I deeply respect and miss during an interview, without saying any names. Then came the UNIQ reunion. And one hug, seemingly harmless to others, opened a wound that may never have fully healed. Was it jealousy? Or pain from something long buried? Wang Yibo himself hasn't said anything. But in a clip taken after the event, he could be seen walking backstage. Some claimed he asked about Xiao Zhan. Others said he looked uneasy. Nothing is confirmed. But from a way he scanned the now empty stage, It's clear something was left unresolved that night. Fans also noticed that the event's official account quietly deleted one photo, the one where all 6 members stood together, including Xiao Zhan. Some say it was a personal request. Others believe it was damage control as rumors began to spread. Still, the mystery remains. In a world of scripted variety shows, media-trained smiles, and carefully curated posts, sometimes the most honest emotions are the quietest. Xiao Zhan walking away without a single word might have been the most sincere expression of all. Not everything needs an explanation. Not every wound can be spoken aloud. Sometimes, the deepest pain reveals itself not in tears, but in silence. And that night, the stage didn't lose its lights. It lost its soul. Hello, drama lovers. If you made it this far, you probably felt it too. Something wasn't right. Do you believe Xiao Zhan was truly hurt by Wang Yibo's public hug? Or do you think this was just a human, emotional moment? One where someone had to walk away before their feelings gave them away? Whatever your view, one thing is undeniable. Their relationship has never been simple. It has always carried layers of emotion, tension, and affection that words can't quite define. And that night, all of those feelings came rushing back. Quietly, deeply. We'll continue to follow this story. Because one thing's for sure, this isn't the end. Not for Xiao Zhan, not for Wang Yibo, and certainly not for the story that has captured the hearts of millions. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think really happened that night? And how did it make you feel to see their expressions so uncharacteristically raw? Stay tuned for more updates. Only here on Kpop World.